This is Three Beards Media. Real talk, no filters, no scripts. From sports to culture, we say what others won't. Turn it up, lock in, because it all starts right now. Live from the AKC Andrew Downs Studios and powered by Revelton Distilling Company.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking weed.
Me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake,
Can't do that.
yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler. Hey, watch it, Sinister.
I know the perfect angle to bounce on it.
So we're dorks.
Don't clip that. The people that know, they know. If you know a ball, you know what I'm talking about.
So we decided that we were the Eurotrash version of Cyclops.
Together, we are one.
Yeah, we are from Sweden. Watch what you say, Magneto. So, okay, do you think he uses his whole, or is it just a index finger? I just think, okay.
I think he's so.
Yeah,
it's
double
first two.
Double tap.
Because in Rivals,
Yeah.
when he's running, he's looking like this. I always joke, he's like, "Don't make me do this," but he's running like this the whole time. So I feel like he's pushing with his middle finger. By the way, if you're listening to this show, fuck you. Apparently,
Like, what the fucking ass?
we're wearing Cyclops sunglasses.
What the fucking
context.
ass?
I think I've mentioned on the show in the past,
Uh-huh.
but I'll mention it again here because of the game Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
And because of Xmen97.
Yeah.
And that new movie, Avengers Doomsday.
Hey,
there's like a Cyclops reconnaissance.
Cyclops. Using their minds to keep you in jail.
Well, this clearly seems to be the strategy that Marvel is going to start leaning into the X-Men again. So they're trying to make people care about Cyclops again, and it's working. It's working because my kid is obsessed with this character, and I've only shown him the original show because that one's a little bit more kid friendly. He's only seen like snippets that I've curated of Xmen97.
Yeah, there's some adult
because that show can get dark, and I don't need to show that to a 4-year-old. So the Fox Kids one is the OG.
I didn't mean that by a little bit. It's a little bit dark. I meant just in case you were wondering how big Elon Musk's penis is.
Anyway, he's right.
Because fuck that guy.
Anyway,
fuck that guy.
Can I do my fucking spiel and then move on?
I digress.
Yeah. Did you get your chips? I was hoping he forgot. But anyway, it's so effective, and I'll just wrap it up with this story. The marketing push by Marvel to get kids and everybody else that follows this stuff to care about Cyclops worked.
Oh yeah.
Because I drove to Dave's Hot Chicken because I found out they had Xmen97 meals. And they had 4 collectibles. I already got a Wolverine because a coworker told me about it.
Yeah. And
they had a Cyclops. So last weekend, it was just me and the son and the boy. And we went and got some chicken. And I was like, all right, here we go, buddy. 2 chances. We pulled a Wolverine. Already had a Wolverine. Shit. So I was like, oh,
hate those blind
shit. Because then I'm starting to think of like, oh, God, am I going to get 3 Wolverines? So then I was like, okay, but then I did the thing you do on Christmas when you feel the present. I'm like, I'm feeling the bag, and I'm like, oh, there's a standing one. So now I know it's not Wolverine, but there's still a possibility it's Storm or Jean. And I'm like, which would be fine, but I cannot disappoint this kid, and I already spent way too much money on this. But boom, I rip it open, and I'm like, oh, because I saw it first, and I go, look, and he goes, oh, like the moment of excitement for that Cyclops toy. Same thing when I bought these $15 TikTok sunglasses that I'm holding in my hand. Where before we started the show, Tyler, we're hanging out and talking before the show, and we have 3 pairs. My son gave him one. They're $15. Fuck you. So my son gave him one, and he goes, "We got a Cyclops fight." But did you catch the one time when he's like, we're all 3 standing there?
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, Cyclops, put your visors on. And so we're standing there, and he goes, "Okay, guys, here's what we did." Like, he was talking like Cyclops. And I'm like, this kid, he's going to be a theater kid, I feel.
Dude,
he's a performer, man. For sure.
That's cool. That's cool.
But
you
no,
know what?
Dude.
He's awesome.
I will say, because we're going to be talking about the new Xmen97. I will say, the new, the latest Xmen97 episode. I am having such a deeper love and care for these characters than I ever have in my life. You know why? Because we didn't realize how shitty those Fox movies are until we get served shit like Xmen97.
I did, because I grew up with the books. No, listen,
because you knew how good the books could be and
Here's
how exciting these characters are.
Here's the thing. I kind of liked Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Why? Because it was fucking Daredevil on the big screen. I kind of liked Green Lantern.
Tyler,
what?
I could recite to you that Ben Affleck Daredevil movie.
Great.
I consumed that
so
movie.
You know what I'm talking about.
We've had this discussion.
Right. So
even at its worst with superhero movies, I'm gonna find at least something, one thing or 2 things I like about it. I even talked about Spirit of Vengeance. That movie's dog shit. And I found things I liked in it.
You want a terrible fucking superhero movie? Go watch the Captain America where the ears are part of the rubber helmet he wears. Because literally when they were making the costume,
like a motorcycle helmet.
No, he like when he puts on his helmet, like they want to have the wings. First of all, they have the wings. It's a big mistake. MCU did it right by painting them
you got to paint them on. It doesn't look right in live action.
It really doesn't.
It only works on the page and like animation.
But so they made the cowl for him, and the guy was wearing it, and he was like, it irritates my ears. So they remade it with plastic ears on the outside, so he didn't have to stick his ears through it. That's shitty superhero movie making. But no, look, when we heard that X-Men was coming out, like our big deal is who's playing Wolverine. Who did they get to play Wolverine? Who did they get to play? And who's Hugh Jackman? Okay, well, he looks kind of like him, I guess, but he's way too tall. All
right. Can I just say, I want to talk about this because I told you I recently rewatched like first 20 minutes or so of the first X-Men movie.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that you say that about the Wolverine stuff, because there's a reason why Wolverine is the main character in those movies. But I was talking to Ashley about this, and I said, I hope, I don't know if they're going to do this, but if I were to like elevator pitch X-Men, the main character, Cyclops.
Yeah.
Cyclops. And you tell his whole origin, because I would say maybe even more so than Xavier, he is the X-Men.
Even though he's killed Xavier.
Even though they've tried, yes,
killed Xavier.
They've done what comic books always do, where he eventually turns into a shithead, kind of bad person.
Stuff.
And well, again, it just goes back to the whole Cyclops thing. I'm wrapped up in it too, because I'm going back and I'm reading more about this character that I didn't read before. And I'm having fun. And I'm finding what people have been saying for years. His character is horribly butchered in those X-Men movies compared to what he is in the books.
Dude, he's such a
complex in the movies.
In
the books, he's such an interesting, complex character, like most of the X-Men. And that's why, and I know we're not, should we just talk about X-Men at this point?
No, we're gonna move to Longbox, and we'll get back to this at some point. The only thing I wanted to say was, again, we all had our doubts about Hugh Jackman. When that scene happens and you see him in the cage and he does the slug,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he has the fight. All doubts erased, because you're just like, that is fucking Wolverine.
and the
that
bar
is
fight,
Logan, dude.
when he has the middle claw going to that, touching that guy's Adam's apple, like, it was good stuff.
Dude, he's all like chilling on the, who's next, just trying to get hammered because he can't because of his healing factor.
Yeah. I just, like, again,
can you imagine being Wolverine and just finding like 18 kilos of coke, and you're like, shit,
oh yeah,
this isn't any good for me.
To wrap it up on my elevator pitch on Cyclops, it truly would be his, like, I'm saying take it from when he gets his powers, because in his origin, he's recruited by Charles. He's his first student. He is handpicked to lead the team. So I think the best way to reintroduce audiences to these characters has to be through Cyclops' point of view.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then at some point, and then with that, I guess the problem with X-Men, because someone online brought this up, the problem is X-Men works so much better as a series, whether it be comics or or TV, because you need time with these characters. And
if you wanted to give me like, okay,
it can be done.
Here's season 1 of X-Men. Here's season 2 of X-Men. And now here's a movie, X-Men Inferno, X-Men Mutant Massacre, X-Men Outback, whatever.
No more mutant. Do House of M if you wanted. Shit.
Right? But yes, give me a TV show. And you got the fucking money, Disney. Don't give me that fucking shit.
All right.
Feige, $25K.
Where's my phone?
Each one of us.
Start a petition.
$25K for each one of us, and we'll write you the best Great Lakes Avengers series you've ever seen, man. You thought WandaVision was groundbreaking?
Can I? No, we'll talk about it. The Comic-Con stuff.
Shit.
Longer. Stop. It's a long box.
What was that all about?
I'm committed
to my new shoes.
By the way, you put your feet down.
My fucking new shoes, dude.
Thanks for joining us live if you're here with us live. And I would like to point out, I'm going to wear these the whole dang show.
That's cool.
I don't think I will, because it hurts my nose.
New Amazing T-Bird album coming out August 26th. Hey. I was on Hawkeye Hangover this past week. All right. And Bill and I decided, hey, we have our own podcast. If we're not promoting our own shit, what are we fucking doing, dude?
That's right, brother.
Anyway,
brother.
Long box. Who wants to start?
I just forget to promote my stuff.
When I do, I probably remember more than you, but when I do remember, I go, I don't want to fucking do that shit.
We obviously talked to Carter last week, so we didn't have a long box. So this week, I guess we'll reset. I'll start. I watched last night The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Who was in that?
Henry Cavill, Alan Richardson.
Yeah. Okay. Was it good?
The main dude from Crazy Rich Asians. I can't remember.
You can't remember if it was good? Oh.
Yeah. But I think it's that guy. I've seen him in other stuff. I just can't remember. But no, it was a Guy Ritchie movie.
Oh, cool.
Inspired by actual operatives. So this is in World War II.
Oh, by the way, don't spoil anything for me. I want to see it.
Oh, I won't. I'm not going to. But I want to point out, like most historically based movies, this is very much a
historical fiction,
studio action comedy movie.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's not very, like, the names are the same, and some things probably did happen, but it's very Hollywood. I just want you to know that. And you probably know.
Do you remember the movie Argo with Ben Affleck?
Oh, yeah, that was super.
Yeah. The guy who actually ran the operation was Hispanic. Not a white dude.
Yeah.
Also, the Canadians had way more to do with it than the movie.
Braveheart is one of the most
Oh,
historically
Yeah.
accurate.
You know that princess that he has like
Yeah.
she was like 5 at the time.
What? And
so that didn't happen.
Anyway.
Also, Robert the Bruce, if you know anything about Scottish history, Robert the Bruce is a very revered name and figure in Scottish history. Why? Because he united the fucking country. Fuck.
What did you do, dude?
What did you do, dude? Wow.
I'm still working on the cosplay idea where I do Macho Man, or I'm thinking, should it be Macho Man Scott Summers, or should it be Scott Cyclops Summers or something like that? Because it was Randy Macho Man Summer. I don't know.
Scott Cyclops Summers.
Man,
How about Randy Cyclops Macho Man Savage Summers?
No, I got it. I am Cyclops. Should be like
Cyclops Macho Man Savage.
Why would I just Macho Cyclops? It was right there.
Cyclops Macho Man. Look, we have a live. I see live people. We have a live comments. You say just Cyclops. I'm saying Cyclops Macho Man Savage should be the
Macho
full.
Cyclops.
Okay, so in the comments, vote which one you like better. Do you like A,
Macho Cyclops,
or B, Cyclops Macho Man Savage? Because I think every really cool mashup should have a ridiculous name. No comments. Great. You guys are. Come on!
Can I tell you a little story about me?
Dude, we got a bunch of comments. They're all middle fingers. Wow.
Oh,
okay. Get to your goddamn long box.
Sometimes you think a negative and you make it a positive.
All right. We got a lot of comments.
On the verge of a
They're not positive.
Oh. This movie.
Wow, did you die?
Yeah, because I'm just like, I still haven't talked about this. So it's a very entertaining movie. A couple of things, I was watching it with my wife, and the first thing that happens, like the title card pops up. Like something I'm not gonna spoil it. Well, it's not spoiling, it's the first scene of the movie. He kills a guy, that's all I'll say. This character kills a guy and he slits his throat. It's a title card. And I would literally looked at my wife and we went, in case you forgot, Guy Ritchie made this. Like, it's very much Guy Ritchie.
Look,
but and I'm saying that as someone who likes his movies,
dude. Look,
and I enjoyed this movie.
Whatever you want to say, like, yeah, they were kind of a period in the '90s where it was like all of these different. There were a lot of copycat, like, you know,
there was a lot of those crime, like Tarantino, Guy Ritchie style movies.
And whether you like it or not, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and
banger.
Snatch
is fucking incredible.
Two fucking amazing movies. Did you ever see Rock and Rolla?
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Did you ever see Layer Cake with Daniel Craig?
That's Matthew Vaughn.
But he produced it. Guy Ritchie produced it.
Layer Cake is fucking so underrated, dude.
Layer Cake has the best ending ever. Best ending ever.
Yeah.
And the best part, there's like 3 of them.
What?
The DVD I saw, they had 3 alternate endings.
I was gonna say, I've only seen the one ending.
The one is the best in the movie.
It should be the ending to all these movies. But no, I seriously though, because I knew you were gonna bring up Snatch.
Sorry, go ahead.
And Snatch still holds up. That's his best movie.
Patty Wink and Blue Eyes. Fucking Brad Pitt.
Who told him, Tommy? It's the Germans.
Is it German?
It's the German.
How long with those sausage? 2 minutes, Turkish.
Also, what I love about this movie too is very Guy Ritchie, also very British. Like a lot of dry British dialogue. And if you're into that, and also a lot of violence. And I'll be honest, it's great for Nazi murder, and that always gets a plus from me. Well, I was thinking about it when I was watching it. It's kind of funny because There are some figures in this movie that are meant to be a villain and intimidating that are Nazis.
Yeah.
But when this team is fighting the Nazis, they're horribly inept. It's cartoonish because they're just fucking slaughtering waves at them. And I'm like, I appreciate the movie going that extra length to be like, we're not even gonna bother making this a formidable threat. These guys are just gonna mow them down because fuck Nazis. And big thumbs up for that. It's a very entertaining movie. If you like Guy Ritchie movies, you're gonna like this movie. I think all the performances are great. Henry Cavill's kind of chews the scenery a little bit. So does Alan Richardson.
Dude,
Alan Richardson is hilarious in this movie, and I'm glad he got to like flex his comedic chops again because he was hysterical. Dude, in Blue Mountain State.
You want to see a good Henry Cavill performance? Don't watch any of the Snyderverse shit at all. I'm serious. Am I right?
He's arguably the best thing about it. He's doing what he can.
I'm saying
the writing does him no favors.
No. Okay. So physically, and he did a great job playing Superman. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. My point is that Henry Cavill is so much better with facial hair and down and dirty. To me, when he's playing that type of character, when he was in Mission Impossible, great fucking character. This movie you're talking about, I feel like he's better suited, and because he chews the scenery,
and you know what,
he couldn't really do that in Superman.
And for a movie like this, everybody in this movie looks like they're fucking having fun, just hamming it up.
You can tell,
but it never gets too over the top. But I think, again, there is a cartoonish level of violence where there are just so many Nazis in one area, and they're just like going like, ha ha, and just mowing them down. And I'm just like, A+.
Is it like the part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where they flash back to his role as the flamethrower? He just pulls out from that curtain and just whoosh.
But it really is a lot of times just Henry Cavill just like cackling and just and then Alan Richardson just arrowing people. This is the Foley episode, if you didn't catch on. What's that?
See, when I was a kid, the gunshot sounds in movies were but I respect more than anything, I respect filmmakers that show us authentic recreations of violence, what violence is really like, and what gunshots really sound like. It's not fun. I'm
sorry.
I was just saying, like, I'm appreciate that more directors are being more honest about what it's like.
I'm glad you brought that up because they use a lot of silencers in this movie. And
silencers don't work that way.
Dude, that at one point, and I let it go because I'm enjoying the movie and I accept that
suspend your disbelief.
It's a movie. I look over at Ashley and I'm like, yeah, they don't really do that. No. And then I said, but movies have done that forever, and it doesn't deter my enjoyment.
It's not like that at all.
All right, we gotta stop. We're just stamming. All right, what's your longbacks?
It's interesting that you were talking about killing fascists, because I was at Half Price Books, and this massive tome called Katusha, Girl Soldier of the Great Patriotic War. Now, by Wayne Van Sant. I have no idea if this is a true story or not. But one day I had an argument with somebody on Twitter, and they were telling me that the brown shirts, the fascists, were the same as the Bolsheviks. Dipshit. No. fascists hate commies, dude. Don't you know that? Are you stupid? Anyway, and the kind of communism that was practiced in the Soviet Union was fucking awful. It was bullshit. Stalin was a fucking bully and a piece of shit. Fucking may rot in hell forever. Anyway, Katusha, there's it's a book about this 17-year-old girl in Ukraine who, the day after her graduation, the World War II starts. And she has a sister who was adopted. You learn, like, her dad found her when she was younger, like just on the street, and he brought her home and made her part of the family. You find out later that because of the communist bullshit of Stalin and whatnot, which was nothing but bullying and way closer to fascism than true communism, they went out into the countryside and they killed these people who were called I can't remember what it was, but they killed these people who had more than other farmers, okay, but not much more. Okay, so like they go into town and they kill all the middle class people, and then they leave the poor people alone. But what happened was her mom got killed by this Soviet piece of shit, or her dad gets shot. Then they take everything, all the food, everything. They have nothing left. Her older sister dies. So to keep them alive, her mom feeds her and her other sister their flesh, her sister's flesh. When her younger sister dies, they keep doing it. Her mom eventually hangs herself. She tries to keep alive off her mother's flesh. That's when this dad finds her. And throughout the book, you know nothing about this until the very end, when they're in this compound with all these other Soviet soldiers. And this one guy is like, yeah, well, the Kaveks were da-da-da. And she stands up. She's like, motherfucker. All right. And she tells everybody how she came to be. There's another part in here where these Nazis, they come upon a family, and it is a pregnant wife, a husband, and an older person. They torture and murder all of them. Wow. And then they cut out the woman's baby and stuff the cat into her stomach. And the person who finds these people murders the fuck out of them, as she should. Because there's shit that happens in war that people think nobody will ever find out about, and it spoils and blah, 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 blah. We're in war, so we can do this type of stuff. You're still fucking human. And the thing about this book is not only how honest and brutal it is about what the Soviets had to go through during their fight against fascism, but also it's about being human, maintaining your humanity. She maintains her humanity throughout this war and all of this awful shit that she sees, but not a lot of people did. A lot of people tossed their humanity away like so much garbage as soon as the bombs started falling. And they were like, I am going to take advantage of everything and be the worst human being I can because it's wartime. Anything goes. Right? Mm-hmm. And it's also talking about how the Soviets, like, she's Ukrainian. They don't consider themselves Russian. They're Ukraine, right? Mm-hmm. And so when they win the war, she becomes a tank commander. They finally start making her way back home. She has to go back to Ukraine, which has now been annexed by the Soviet Union. So she's got to deal with that shit. And again, like there's so many times where like, they had this thing about scorched earth. So as the Nazis advanced, the NKVD, which was the name for the KGB, they would mine all the buildings in a place and not tell the people that were still living there. So that when the Nazis came and started going in the buildings, they would blow up the Nazi and the people who lived there. And then there would be nothing left for shelter for these people during the winter. So then all these people who lived there died so that you could get a bunch of fat. You see what I'm saying? These are the kinds of decisions that are being made right now in your fucking White House. In your White House. These are the kinds of decisions that motherfuckers with money who will never have to send their kid to war, who will never have to deal with the pain of seeing what war is really like or being in a place that is being actively fucking bombed. This is why I am the way I am, because I know history. And I know that generally when you have a lot of power in a small grouping, that's bad. And that is what is happening in our country right now. The point of all this is to say that it's a great book. It's very well researched. All of the tanks are incredibly accurate, the uniforms and everything. She does eventually make it through the war. And she has kids and grandkids, and they show her at the end, and she's just doing her thing, and she's got all these medals and stuff. And everybody that she cared about, her sister that I talked about, she gets killed. They are in different tanks at one point, and she gets just blown up in her tank. All these people trying to find humanity in the midst of war, and they tried, and they've succeeded for a while. But there are too many people out there who think that war is cool. And I know you're like, didn't you guys just talk about this really ultra-violent movie that was fun? That's different. That's entertainment. Yeah. No. I'm saying that's entertainment, and that's different. And also, fuck Nazis. So
that's kind of the moral of the story.
We're talking about real violence, and we're talking about real people being killed and starving, and none of us care.
Well, I was gonna say,
start reposting those Palestinian things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like, yeah, I was gonna say something similar to where it's hard because I feel like a lot of people are experiencing what you and I are experiencing, where it's like it's really fucking hard to care in a world that doesn't care.
You know what pissed me off over 4th of July weekend is I'm outside 4th of July having a smoke, and just everybody and their fucking mom. It's 10 at night. People are fucking shooting off fireworks. They got fireworks shows, blah, 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 blah.
It's and Saturday, man.
I just wanted to go around to everybody who had a punk who was about to light something and go, hey, fuckface. Do you think this would be that much fun if you were in Lebanon right now and those were actual fucking bombs? No? Then fucking go away, dude. Stop buying that. I don't care for fireworks. I'm sorry. I want to blow shit up to celebrate the fucking... You know what? Here's a big warehouse, you guys. Here's a bunch of guns. Go in there. We're going to lock you in until there's one guy left. Can we do that?
We do the show now.
Yeah, sorry. Forget all that stuff. I'm just pissed.
All right.
Again, it's horrors of war. Be aware of it. And now that I've completely killed all the fun out of the show, let's eat.
Also, I don't want to. We're already 33 minutes in.
We already talked. I talked about this with your wife. Here's what we're going to say about what's in my mouth. Either A.
Also, before anyone calls me out for taking it off, didn't feel it was appropriate to have him on at that point.
I did get a little serious. I'm sorry, you guys. I appreciate you being here.
As you started describing shit, I'm like,
well, look, that was horrible. I mean,
I know.
I had to tell you about the two most awful stories, and there are many more stories like that in there. Okay, so we talked about this, me and your wife, and either you really actively hate this segment, which you are going about it all wrong to get me to stop doing it, by being so demonstrative about how much you hate it.
It just doesn't fit the show.
It really, okay. Why don't you play the sounder? I'm going to eat these.
You know what? No, I'm approaching it like you fucking approach James Gunn. You're adamantly a jerk about it. So I'm going to be a jerk about it.
I have not been a jerk about James Gunn in a while. Did you not hear when the Clayface trailer came out and I was talking about, hey, I've been
this. Because if that movie isn't the fucking greatest movie of all time, I'm going to hear about
what?
Clayface? Yeah.
It's not going to be the greatest
movie. Yeah, fuck you.
Play the sounder.
No. I'm sorry. It was reflective.
You fucking cocksucker.
It's a good song. I can't deny it.
Honestly, if we could do this without the eating part,
The numbers keep going up. The song
What's in my mouth? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I said, hey, what's in my mouth? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I said, hey, what's it taste like? Sweet, salty, or sweet? We don't know.
so that's so we have I saw these at the Maverick on the way here. So the exits that it takes me to get to your house, I have to go like 4 exits out of my way because the 3 that I would take on the way to from your house to from my house to yours are all closed because of construction. So the Maverick I used to go to all the time, I don't go to all the time anymore, but I remember they had these spicy dill pickle Fritos flavor twists. And I'll tell you, that fucking coward Terry at Frito-Lay had nothing to do with these. He was like, what? Flavor twists? But I went out of my way today so I could go down there and get these fuckers. That is aromatic.
you look like that Secret Service guy that fucking took the brunt of Trump's shit the other day. Did you see that guy's face? He was literally like,
dude, he's literally.
oh.
Have you seen? They have like a signal for when he shits his pants, and they clear out the Oval Office. Yeah, and then they change him.
Baby go doo doo. Did I really just say baby go doo doo?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I said that. Pretty good, actually.
I fucking love these right in there.
They're pretty good. Do those for the end of the show. I think.
Oh, you gotta turn it back up.
Oh, fuck.
I'll eat your ass.
Do one more for me.
2 in a row. Oh, no!
Oh my god!
Dated Batman.
No! No!
I can't believe we got that live.
This fucker won't shut up.
I just murdered Batman.
Oh god, he's dead.
Mama, I'm coming home.
Tears in heaven. Also, let me make it clear that I'm not trying to make fun of
I'll eat your ass.
I'm trying to make fun, or I'm trying to point out that
That shouldn't be the leader of the free world. Anyway, last week I'm trying to do the news sound.
One more thing before. Do you want to do a commercial break?
Actually, yes, I was gonna say that.
Okay, eat more of these. We'll be back. Wait, do a sounder.
Oh yeah.
Stick around.
In the heart of Des Moines, one name stands above the rest. Step inside, where tradition still matters. Warm, familiar, unmistakably Iowa, where every guest is welcomed like family. Service that's personal and never rushed. Fresh starts made daily. Iowa beef, hand-seasoned. Guided by fire, built on flavor. Served with pride. A bar as bold as the menu. Featuring the old-fashioned we're known for. A place that stays with you long after the night ends. Iowa Beef Steakhouse, 1201 East Euclid Avenue, Des Moines. Steak done right. Not every animal gets a fair shot. But that's exactly what Animal Lifeline of Iowa is here to change. Since 1986, they've been stepping in for the ones who need it most. Injured, abused, orphaned, and special needs cats and dogs across Iowa. This isn't just a shelter, it's a lifeline. As Central Iowa's only no-kill shelter dedicated to special needs animals, they provide life-saving care, rehabilitation, and the opportunity for every animal to find a forever home, no matter how long it takes. But here's the deal. They can only save as many lives as the community supports. So get involved. Donate online. Hit up the Animal Lifeline thrift store, where every purchase fuels their mission. Or, better yet, find your next best friend and adopt. Because every tail wag, every purr, starts with someone like you. Animal Lifeline of Iowa, where we provide much-needed TLC and a safe space until they find their home.
Trying to finish that before we came back.
Oh, we're back.
God, I don't even have it in the right ear. All right. We got some news.
We got some news. There was some SDCC stuff this week.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. Are you looking? Maybe
I forgot that I wrote "fuck off" when you put "what's in my mouth" in the Word doc, in the Google Doc. All right,
fuck off.
so some of the big, you already know the news.
Oh, dude, but let's talk about it.
Let's talk about Ghost Rider. Okay, so publicly, he's said he was interested. This is the character he wanted to play.
Yes.
And then, based on what Feige said, it wasn't until he worked with Sean Levy, who's supposed to direct this Ghost Rider movie, that that he had a conversation with Kevin where he's like, let's stop talking and start doing. Like, let's do this. And I think this is to set up Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Because Blade got brought up again. And Kevin Feige's like, I feel like such a failure for that movie.
Yep.
I think we're going to that. Maybe a Disney Plus thing. I don't know. But what did you think? What do you think?
I read something somewhere which is kind of interesting to bring up, that Sean Levy has largely been Ryan Reynolds' director. I don't know if you know this, but I can't for the life of me fucking remember his name. But Dennis Dugan.
Yeah.
If you except for Billy Madison, he directed like the first 5 or 6 Sandler movies.
Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, I think.
Waterboy, for sure. I think Mr. Deeds. What? No,
Maybe.
the one where Jon Stewart, and he's got a kid.
There's another director he worked with too, but
yeah,
it was like those two guys.
But Little Nicky, he did Little Nicky.
Yeah.
And then what was it called? Where he has a kid and Jon Stewart.
But there's something to say.
What was that called?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Mr. Deeds.
But there's something to say about like what you're getting at with rapport.
Yeah. So they made the point. It was on Reddit, and this person was like, I know what a Quentin Tarantino movie feels like. I know what a Christopher Nolan movie. I know what a fucking Zack Snyder movie feels like. I have no idea what a Sean Levy film feels like. Because my point to that was Ryan Reynolds is clearly the driving force behind a lot of the stuff that he's done. And if Levy is a company guy and is just like, hey, I just want to do whatever to make Ryan happy, we're moving to a different Ryan.
Well,
from Reynolds to Gosling. But if that's the way it is, if Ryan Gosling is the driving force behind Ghost Rider,
he is.
I trust that.
Based on the way that Feige talks, it was Gosling who approached him and says, hey, I've worked with this director. I've worked with Disney. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I also think with the Sean Levy thing, I think that's true. That's a fair assessment.
Sure.
However, I want to point to Real Steel, which came out before he was a heavy collaborator with Ryan Reynolds. Underrated. Guess who was on that movie? Hugh Jackman. So to me, he seems like he's someone who works well with their lead.
That's fine.
And because it seems like he like again with Reynolds and now with Gosling, they just did this Star Wars movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good thing. I can understand the reservation because yes, Sean Levy makes big studio family.
It's
other than
important to bring
Deadpool
up.
and Wolverine, he generally makes like family crowd pleasing
Innocuous stuff.
blockbusters.
It's entertaining. It's bubblegum, whatever you want to call it. It's look,
So
Christopher Nolan's out there. James Cameron back in the day,
but
they're all trying to reinvent the wheel.
But
He's
that's what
not.
but that's why I can see having reservations there, and
Yeah.
I think I kind of have them too, because we've seen what a big budget studio Ghost Rider looked like, and I know that again, you and I have talked about this. We can find things we love, but those weren't good movies.
No,
and they have to lean into him being a monster.
Yes.
And stick him with the Midnight Sun stuff and stay in Supernatural. And they've already established we've got cosmic, we've got street level, we've got country stuff with like Cap and like espionage. Develop that. Develop these different layers, develop the supernatural angle. Yeah. Does it have to be rated R? Not necessarily.
No.
Because Ghost Rider has been in the like PG-13 comic book, style comic books.
Sure, but I'll tell you this. You want to give me, is Clayface rated R?
Yes.
I want a rated R Ghost Rider then.
I mean, he's mostly fighting demons. Are the demons bleeding? I mean, it could work.
I'm saying make it a true horror movie.
So far, there's only one R-rated MCU movie. So, I mean, they've done it before. They could do it again. They know there's a market. I still think it's going to be PG-13.
Probably.
But I think that an R rating could definitely give it some hype. But I think that I think there's too much appeal to boys. Because I'll be honest, when I was a little boy, I remember specifically buying a Ghost Rider action figure, not knowing anything about the character.
But
cool. It was a
cool.
flaming skull on a
leather
flaming
jacket.
Motorcycle. That shit's cool.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man.
So I still think, like, if you show that to my son, just a picture of, he'd be like, whoa, that's awesome. So I still think they're trying to get that appeal of younger boys as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
But an R-rated Ghost Rider would kick ass.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
The other thing, big news, what's Johnson? What's his name?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here because there's a couple of things. Well, first, we have official news that Black Panther 3 exists.
Yes.
Exists. It's going to release December 15th, 2028.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Coogler is coming back.
What? Jesus.
Latitia.
Did you say it again?
No,
okay.
I wasn't going to, but I laughed because anytime I see that woman's name, and I apologize, I really do. It's just that flub will haunt my brain.
I get it.
Letitia Wright.
Yes.
Will return as Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
And David Johnson, has been
Johnson
cast.
is
Johnson as T'Challa Jr.
So I was wondering about that. So when is Secret Wars supposed to come out? 2027?
Next year, yeah.
Okay.
Same time too, like Christmas time.
I'm trying to think how this fits into the soft reboot, because we've talked about this, that there's going to be a soft reboot after Secret Wars.
Feige.
I'm thinking that they might not do. Here's the thing.
Okay. Yeah.
You keep Shuri and you say, oh, time has passed enough time that he's a man now, because the last time we saw him was like 4 years ago and he was a little kid.
He was still like 10 or something.
Right. So with the Secret Wars and stuff, you can give us a time jump of some sort, kind of like you did with Cassie in
that's what Endgame.
Yeah. With
a 5-year jump.
So I still think it doesn't change my mind about them doing a soft reboot.
Dude, Thunderbolts did a 2-year time jump in their after credit scene.
I know. What the hell? Dicks.
No, that's exciting, but yeah, that does beg some questions because based on what Feige said, it isn't going to be a reboot, but it is going to use the Secret Wars from what 2015, 20 whatever, the second Secret Wars. As a model for how they're going to approach post Secret Wars stuff. Okay. But yeah, now you got to kind of figure that out where they're going to go. And this dude, okay, Feige was saying a lot of shit for SDCC. He's saying they got movies planned out to 2040 or some shit, including the X-Men, like heavily focusing on the X-Men, which are
Great Lakes Avengers. We're ready whenever you are, Kevin.
We're right here. I will say this. He did say all this hype. I will say he said something really stupid. Because there's been criticism about Dr. Doom getting this treatment in one movie and no build-up. He just pops in and shows up, which I think are fair criticisms. And he says, well, if you think about it, we didn't really build up to Thanos. You gaslighting bitch. Hire us. But come on.
Yes, you did.
You ended the very first Avengers movie with Thanos in it to court death. He winks at the camera. So don't lie to us like that.
He shows up in another end credit scene.
The fact that you guys are adding bonus scenes like DLC for a movie to explain Dr. Doom, that's fucking on you, man. And stop trying to gaslight us and pretend that you didn't build Thanos to what he is, okay? But in Feige's defense, Thanos was such a niche thing that you had to build to him.
Yeah, Dr. Doom is much more well-known.
Thing.
No.
He's not a bitch, by the way. We do want to do Great Lakes Avengers.
We do want to do Great Lakes Avengers. And the first thing
and if you ever want to give us any work, I apologize. You're a beautiful guy. Did you see his Dr. Doom hat? It's pretty dope.
Yeah. I like fucking RDJ's Dr. Doom suit.
Yeah, that was
like
cool.
He was wearing like a really nice tailored suit with all this Dr. Doom shit like painted on it.
His full shot.
Yeah.
It was like costume.
No.
It's gonna look like. Ooh, it looks good. And what did you think of his?
Didn't hear his accent.
It's like
just heard it.
You will give it's very like Eastern European.
That's good.
It's like how it sounded in the trailer. I like that Latveria is kind of a blender of an accent because it's not a real country. It's fictional. So you can kind of do whatever you want with it.
Sure.
Oh
wow.
What? You're looking at the actual costume in the movie? Oof, right? Oh, it looks so good.
Dude.
Well, and if those Daredevil season 3 set photos are real of Bullseye, you could probably feel a whole nother level as a longtime fan of comic books. But me, the fact that we're in the era of comic book accurate Cyclops and comic book accurate Bullseye, I'm like, oh, there's a reason these colors are the way they are. They pop. Man,
yeah. No.
Whoa. Oh, it's my dog whining. Sorry.
Everything.
I thought something happened.
Yeah, is everything?
He just wants to get down.
Everything. When they first started, doing the superhero movies and stuff, Batman, Tim Burton's Batman was very dark. The first X-Men movie was very dark.
What did you expect?
Well, no, what they try to do, the thinking back in the day was, if you give us these spangly fucking costumes, regular audiences are going to be like, pass. Thank you. No.
That is a fair assessment.
It's a fair assessment
because we're in a
now
much different
built
time.
It up.
Yeah.
You can literally print money if you make a superhero movie now. So we can make it wear whatever the fuck they want because you're going to go watch it.
If you have the X-Men in a movie from now on, they better be in the blue and yellows.
Fucking A.
Or some variation of yellow. Yellow and black, like the X-Corp stuff. It's just he wants down here.
Oh, that's fine. If he's just whining at the top. No, I just you.
And my wife is probably with my kid putting him to bed. Anyway. Also, this wasn't at SDCC. Also think that Marvel's holding back. I think they got a lot more shit that they're saving for D23. That's why they didn't really announce much.
Oh, D23. I think you said day 23. I'm like,
because
there's
we're in
23 days of
capitalism, and every company thinks they need to have some sort of fucking convention. Because that's the
convention.
Sony has stated that Venom, that's right, this guy is getting an animated movie.
Okay. I guess.
If you're going to do it, make it R-rated. Like you said with Ghost Rider, do it for him. You've been teasing this. Just do it.
By the way, speaking of Venom, I did pick up the first of the new round of What Ifs books yesterday that actually I gave a shit about.
The Venom Thor one that I read that you gave me was
so stupid.
stupid.
No, we'll review this next week, but this was actually really good. What if Kraven survived? What if he survived his last hunt?
Mm.
It's actually really good. I'm surprised because up till now, and we'll talk about it
next week.
Yeah,
because I haven't had a chance to read it. Before we move on, to X-Men, you should
stick around.
We should take a quick break.
Yep.
Buying or selling a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. That's why choosing the right real estate team matters. The Jenny Farrell team with RE/MAX Concepts has been helping families across the Des Moines metro find the right home since 1998. Born and raised right here in the community, Jenny understands the neighborhoods, the market, and what truly makes a house feel like home. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading your space, or preparing to sell, the Jenny Farrell team provides expert guidance every step of the way, from market analysis and listings to negotiations and closing. Their consultative approach means you'll feel confident, informed, and supported throughout the entire process. Jenny Farrell Team, RE/MAX Concepts. Call or text 515-779-7500. Visit jenniferfarrell.remax.com. Experience you can trust. Results you can move into.
Whiskey lovers, get ready for the ultimate experience at Whiskey Fest 2026. From exclusive tastings and live music to unforgettable networking and premium pours, this is the can't-miss whiskey event of the year. Kick things off Thursday, October 1st with the Women in Whiskey Dinner at River Center DSM. Then Friday night, October 2nd, enjoy the VIP whiskey tasting event at the Meridian in West Des Moines. The celebration wraps up Saturday, October 3rd with the whiskey tasting main event featuring incredible brands, bold flavors, VIP early entry, and more. To top it off, Old Man Strength will be broadcasting live Friday night from the VIP event. Raise your glass and join the experience at Whiskey Fest 2026.
We're back. I'm eating.
Sorry. As much as I'm wearing these stupid glasses and talking about X-Men, I forgot we were doing Xmen97 now. So I'm like, oh shit, where's the comics? And I'm like, why don't we just do this segment, take the last break,
commercial,
and then go? Yeah.
Well,
any Hoosiers. So anyway, previously on Xmen97.
So I get to the Disney page, the Disney Plus page.
Yes.
And it's got the thing. And I'm gesticulating wildly
while you're flipping through the choices.
Where do I go? Where do I go?
X-Men.
God damn it!
Stop it!
Sorry. And I see the picture of all of them walking towards you with the fucking Grant Morrison leather uniforms. And I'm just like, you could literally just like steal my house. Like that's, and I wouldn't even be mad because that's how well you're doing this show. Like you're doing this show so well that you could like take my house and I'd be like, hey, oh, you're doing such a great job with the show. I'll just sleep in the alley, I guess. That's how good they're doing with this show.
Yeah.
I have no idea why I said any of that.
Well, like tying it back to earlier, when I said I feel an emotional depth with these characters that I never felt before. It 100% is because of this show. Like I am more invested, and it's, again, this is all you need to do. It's just tell good stories.
Yeah.
And people will want to read your shit. Cause now I'm first thing I did, cause I've had Comixology Unlimited forever. I started looking up X-Men books that were there that I could just read, with this subscription, just read it. And, but also because I want to know more about this, because my kid's interested in it. And so, and once an episode, there is something that hits an emotional chord in me that I was like, holy shit, what have I been missing out on with these characters? Because like the speech.
I'm so glad we're getting a comic accurate fucking Nightcrawler. Don't get me wrong.
And Alan Cumming is going to get his second shot with him.
That's fine, but the Nightcrawler they gave us in X-Men 2 was not comic accurate, okay? He did have very deep faith. I mean, I guess, I don't know why they had to have the whole, hey, he's tattooed all over. I don't know why they did go that way, but okay.
Yeah.
He was good, but I'm just glad that we're getting a chance to see because one thing about Kurt Wagner that everybody loves, even his villains, even his enemies, he is above and beyond. Like he says, I don't believe anybody is above redemption,
mercy.
Yes, that is who Kurt Wagner is. And the worst,
I mean, he's truly a man of God.
It's like Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath. Okay? Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath are both like, you talk to the guys in the bands, you read the lyrics, they're very religious. A lot of them were brought up in religious households. They mention God a lot, and not, hey, screw you, God. It's, hey, God's awesome. But their image was satanic. Now, if Nightcrawler was trying to sell rock albums, he's set. He's set because he's got everything. He's that blue side, and he's got the image.
He looks like a blue devil.
But he's not trying to sell rock albums. He's trying to live a life as admittedly something that most people would be afraid of when they first see. But once you get to know him,
we talked about it earlier.
It's hard. Prior to the X-Men?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If you're a fan of Nightcrawler, this is his episode. So,
well, Colossus too, because Colossus and Nightcrawler have such a deep friendship in the comics. I mean, everybody loves Kurt, but Colossus and Nightcrawler especially.
And it's nice to see we're getting again an accurate. I mean, what they did with him in Deadpool is fine, but like to get a comic book accurate Colossus as well and have them interact like they do in the comics, like you're talking about, like we're gonna jump around, but the moment, God, this is so good. So what I was talking about when I texted you when I finished the episode, I texted you about it because I was like, it kind of hit me at a strange time where I was not in the best place. And I was like, whoa, Nightcrawler speaking directly to me right now. But how he brings mercy on his half brother Creed, who's the son of Sabretooth and Mystique. I'm doing the hand gestures now. When he just it's such
the fuck,
but it's just such beautiful writing to have Nightcrawler, have Kurt, just him deliver the most human monologue and say like what you and I have talked about, what a lot of sane, logical people say. We are not that different.
Yes.
And we are. And those differences are beautiful. But what Kurt is just saying here is like, you don't hate me. You don't hate them. You hate your parent. You hate what those people did to you. Which all sorts of bigotry goes back to that.
I'll say this: nobody ever comes out of the womb bigoted. It just doesn't happen. It has to be a taught trait. Exactly. So to all of you, not you, because if you're watching this, you're not. I'm assuming, because we talk shit about you a lot if you do watch. But to all you racist, bigoted, MAGA, fucking whatever dipshits, fucking young kids, young men who are watching way too much, whatever the fuck, on YouTube and worship Elon for some reason.
Get your point. Before I blast it out of
one
you.
of these assholes, and there's women too, obviously on that side. Every one of you just hates your parents. And you've decided because your parents were shitty to you. Again, I'm not doing this to you because you're probably not watching. Your parents were shitty to you, so the rest of us have to suffer.
That's what I've been saying.
Fuck that noise.
Honestly, that's the biggest thing. A lot of these fucking losers are making it my problem. Stop making your daddy issues or whatever my problem.
Yeah.
When you put up these data centers that ruin, but we're getting off topic. But
yeah, fuck data
also,
centers.
I gotta give it to this show not being fucking subtle at all, and I appreciate it when the anti-mutant people have the very clear Nazi cross on their fucking hats. I love that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And the thing that makes X-Men so good, right? Exodus is a piece of shit.
Yep.
But it's you see where they're coming from when they're like, he is degrading our race. He is saying we don't deserve to exist. But even then, Kurt is like, we are not to judge that. It's like, that is what Charles Xavier's message. We're gonna
call him Charles Xavier, Jack.
But that's exactly what Charles always tries to preach, right? Despite all of their hate, we're not ones to take their lives. We don't get to make that decision.
No, even though they're thugs and stormtroopers have no problem taking our lives if we use our constitutional right to protest or to protect a woman who's getting beat up by a bunch of dudes, or just to not do anything and try to back away and get blown away by a fucking pussy.
Speaking of getting blown away by a pussy, Exodus.
Dude, what Nightcrawler does eventually?
Yeah. Hold on, we'll get there because that's great too. We'll get that whole sequence when Colossus is about to pass judgment, and he has a moment of hesitation. And that's when X is like, well, fuck it, I'm going to blast him, and then I'm going to kill this guy next.
Which eventually we learn that Colossus would have found him guilty because he tells...
Colossus says, he goes, you didn't convince me.
No.
Because he's still hurt. He's still dealing with the loss of his sister.
Which is crazy. I don't like that... they brought Gambit back.
Well, they did, you knew that was going to happen.
I'm just saying, Ilyana is.
Oh no, I think
the best part of the New Mutants was Anya Taylor-Joy as Ilyana. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because she's great.
Yeah,
she's a good actress.
Also, she looked exactly like the comics. Like,
oh, this.
How'd you find somebody who looks like a drawing?
Yeah.
She's always come out and said, she's like, I don't understand why people think I'm beautiful. Because she has said before, she looks in the mirror and she's like, I think I look weird. Like my eyes are too far apart. And I'm like, the reason why you're beautiful is because of the way you carry yourself, but also
I really, really thought you were gonna do the One Direction song. You don't know you're beautiful.
Oh, I don't even know. No, but she's unique. Her facial features are unique. And no, they don't maybe see a lot of those like that, but that's what makes her so unique and so beautiful, is that it's like, wow, you don't see that every day. But yeah, I just think I read that after Queen's Gambit became big.
Oh.
And she was saying, like, I don't understand why I keep getting offers to model and shit. And I'm like, okay. I don't know why.
Xmen97. Anyway.
So
in
the scrum,
let's talk about the end.
Exodus blasts Colossus because he's like, fuck you. In that scrum, Graydon Creed gets a gun. There's a whole
Exodus fights Nightcrawler because Nightcrawler hits him to stop attacking Colossus. So they fight.
Right.
And in that fight, there's chaos because Rogue and Bishop takes down the Beacon with Polaris. So now they can use their powers. So they're all fighting. And then Creed gets a gun.
At one point, somebody throws a sword at Creed and fucking Kurt goes and bamps him out of the way.
Yeah. My favorite part,
Creed uses the distraction to kill Exodus.
The part where he has him with his tail and his arm and he goes, yield.
Yeah.
Just pretty much being like, I don't want to, but I will.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Creed shoots Exodus. But yeah, the thing that makes me laugh about how this ends. So Nightcrawler takes Creed grabs Nightcrawler and makes him bamf out. But Nightcrawler bamfs him out into the mountains. Somewhere. We don't even know where.
For all of you who don't know, the Savage Land is in Antarctica, okay?
And it's trapped in time. It's stuck in time. That's why there's dinosaurs and shit.
It's been explained that there's basically like a geodesic dome of sorts, energy or whatever. But it's a giant valley in Antarctica. But everything above that valley and that whatever that energy is straight up Antarctica. So if you leave the Savage Land, you're going from like tropical to like 80 below zero, whatever.
So he puts him in the snow.
Yeah.
And he gives another amazing monologue where he says, you are not a mutant, but you are your parents' son. Because he's strangling him. He's going to kill him. But then he goes, you're not even worth. He pretty much just says, you're not even worth me killing you.
No.
You're not worth it. But he goes, I'm not gonna kill you, but you're pretty much gonna freeze to death.
Mm-hmm.
And he leaves. Which makes me laugh because then I think
Creed finds his way back to the United States, because at the end we find out that he's
I'm
with
thinking
Cooper
that
and
Nightcrawler eventually takes him back and doesn't leave him to die or something. The thing is that makes me laugh is Charles Xavier is like, well, he is alive as promised. But I'm like, is it going to be freeze to death? That's what I was thinking. But it ends, and then we find out what X-Force was doing, where they try and locate Apocalypse. But when they find Apocalypse is where he resurrected Gambit in just a card. So now we're thinking, oh, Gambit is like as strong as Apocalypse. I have seen some complaints that they just murked two big X-Men villains in one episode, Exodus and Apocalypse. But here's what I'm thinking. as a long time, not a long time X-Men reader, but an understanding of X-Men and comic books in general. X-Men don't stay dead. Mutants don't stay dead. They come back all the time.
The biggest decree that came down: when you kill Jean Grey off, she's dead. When you kill Gwen Stacy off, she's dead. Those are the 2 characters in Marvel Comics history that were supposed to stay dead forever.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. Yes, Uncle Ben is the other one. But I do looking back on it all, again, I was lucky enough to be reading X Factor when it first started, which is where they all discover that Jean's been alive at the bottom of the ocean this whole time. And that's how they get the whole original X. And at the same time, I'm able to read through these classic X-Men books, these books from the 70s, John Byrne and Chris Claremont, which is the Dark Phoenix saga. So not only am I
Claremont and Byrne were like, Claremont more so was like the definitive X.
Oh yeah, writer. But and Byrne and he clashed, and that's why Byrne eventually left. But the whole thing is, I'm reading this Dark Phoenix saga month to month, and I'm also reading and seeing how she's not really dead because she's been at the bottom of the earth. So again, when I tell you how great that was, that era of comics as far as X-Men goes, I mean it, because you're reading all the new stuff. You got the X Factors. That was the first new X book. And then, New Mutants, I suppose you could, but that wasn't an X book. I mean, it was, but no, it wasn't X something. But for a long time, it was Uncanny X-Men, New Mutants, and then X Factor came along, and now you got all these different X books. But so there was one monthly title.
Do you think? Well, I know that there's a specific run they're going along. Like I know there's somewhere there's a specific comic book run.
I think they're taking so many inspiration from so many different runs, and I love it.
But are they implying that Gambit is the new Apocalypse?
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens next week. I hope not. But
no, I kind of like it because no matter what, Rogue is gonna have to face Gambit for all the shit she pulled in season 1.
What happened? What happened in X-Men Apocalypse, which was the shittiest of all the X-Men movies? Let's be honest. I did not even see.
I mean, it's
Phoenix.
bad.
It was a Dark Phoenix. I don't even think I've ever seen.
Origins Wolverine is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wait, do it again.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that free acid trip.
Whoa. Yep. Oh. Yep. You know what that sounds like? So
again, dude.
But they showed him transferring from body to body to body. Is it possible that what they're showing us is that Apocalypse gave all of his essence and his new body is Gambit's and Gambit is still dead?
That's what I'm wondering. Or did Gambit
kill
him? I think Gambit killed him and absorbed his essence, maybe.
What?
He said, no thanks, mon ami.
Mon ami.
He goes, you ever play 52 card pickup? And he goes, oh, God.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What a minor inconvenience. What the hell was that? Or actually, no, does he charge it? Because then it would blow his fucking head off. Which because you think about it, maybe that's how he killed him.
Is that our skit idea? Gambit as a dealer in Las Vegas?
He doesn't. The gag would be that he never really.
He's the best dealer ever. Nobody wants another card from him, so he always wins. Everybody at his blackjack table is losing.
No, I was gonna say the joke was
no matter what they have,
instead of him throwing it and all the tricks. It's literally him just doing 52 card pickup, and then their head just exploding. Just brains. I told you, Monami.
Monami.
It's the
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's so good. Monami.
You know, he throws it out and he goes, jambalaya. And it just
He's Cajun. Jambalaya.
oh yeah.
No, Cajun is jambalaya is
It is
Cajun.
okay.
No, I'm saying like that's so funny. Like,
Yeah, jambalaya. A crumble.
Punch on train. It's a town. It's a city in Louisiana. Punch on train.
All right.
Xmen97 was really good.
Sorry, there's so many. We're gonna do so many skits because of these glasses. You better believe we're doing a Professor X skit with you. Who made you, Scott? Me.
Hey, mon ami, laissez les bons temps rouler. I looked up famous Cajun sayings. That one's let the good times roll. Fado do. Go to sleep.
Fado no.
Ça c'est bon. That is good. Can you guys tell that I know languages? So yeah, Xmen97 is really good. I can't wait to see what's going on with X-Men. Or sorry, Gambit and Apocalypse. What? Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Play the thing.
We'll be back. What?
Stick around.
What happens when Iowa grain meets world-class craftsmanship? At Revelton Distilling Company, every bottle begins right here in the heartland. From locally sourced Iowa corn and rye to the final pour, our grain-to-glass process ensures exceptional quality in every sip. Whether you're enjoying our award-winning mulberry gin, smooth honey whiskey, or rich whiskey and cream liqueur, you're tasting the best of Iowa in every bottle. And now, Revelton can ship directly to 48 states across the country. Visit ReveltonDistillery.com and have Iowa's finest delivered right to your door.
At Three Beards Media, giving back to our community has always been at the heart of what we do. That's why we're proud to welcome No Pros Remodeling as our official community outreach partner. Thinking about transforming your home? From stunning kitchen renovations, all while still being able to use your kitchen, to gorgeous bathroom remodels that take a fraction of the time, No Pros delivers craftsmanship you'll love. Best of all, they can help you save up to 75% compared to the other guys. When you're ready to transform your home into your dream home, call No Pros Remodeling at 515-679-6509 or visit www.nopros.com. No Pros Remodeling, creating stunning home transformations while helping Three Beards Media make a difference in our communities.
Hey, what's up? We're back. Man, that was quick. They're not lasers. They're concussive blasts.
I am out of shape, Monami.
Monami.
Gene, I told you I don't want to be in a throuple. Just try it.
All right, but they're going to be on top.
What? Come on, bub. You've been alive for 200 years. You get to fucking.
You start to realize the only difference between a man's ass and a woman's ass is just a little more hair. Thanks, Logan.
Yo, that does not reassure me.
Y'all rogues there some. Hey, sugar.
What?
Well, you said y'all. I thought you were talking about rogue.
I did not. And fuck you for thinking that.
Fuck you. By the way, in 12 hours, I have a doctor's appointment, so I can't eat. I love those things.
I'm glad you stopped me for that.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
About fasting.
It's simple. You don't.
Look at me. I've lost 80 pounds.
In my
And my skin. Till next time. When is Lanterns coming out again?
April 16th.
April?
August 16th.
They fucking delayed it again.
Just dumb. Greenland. God damn it. Fuck you for the absolute Green Arrow number 3. Where's his fucking title page?
Huh?
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Written by Pornsak Bichot. You try it, Mr. Language. And Raphael Albuquerque.
Pornsak Picheshote, and Raphael Albuquerque. It's not his real name. Albuquerque.
Hey, people could be named after places.
Yeah. You go ahead. I don't know what's going on.
You don't like this book?
It's a lot like those, like the Green Lantern and the Flash, where it was like, get to the fucking point.
I feel like this issue does a pretty good job of that. So
no reason not to finish out the miniseries.
And I think issue 3 does a good idea of saying something that you and I were both kind of wondering. I don't think Ollie's dead. I still think he's alive.
Which is why I'm saying, like, get to the fucking point.
So it starts with a flashback of Dina fighting. And she talks to her cop contact about what's going on with the Green Arrow killer.
Cop contact.
And then how she set a trap for the Green Arrow. But the Green Arrow found a way out. Found a way. So then she runs into Roy, Speedy. But yeah, Roy Harper, who in this universe was also a millionaire, but also has a drug problem like the main comics. But she thinks that he's the Green Arrow killer, and he's like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Then she's like, well, why were you digging up Ollie's grave? To prove that it was already gone, that Hammond did it first. And she's like, why would he do that? Because he's like, Ollie's not dead.
Isn't Hammond a goddamn Green fucking Lantern fucking villain?
I don't know. So anyway, Green Arrow gets away, and some random people help him. They try and get answers out of him. They don't say anything because they say better. They get pretty much what did they say? Yeah, don't let him win him. Don't let him win him. Don't let him win is what he says. And then it cuts into this like influence talk show, and she pretty much says the same sentiment of like, well, fuck these billionaires, they deserve to die, is what some people think. But she's also like, well, they're shitty, but they're also people, so you shouldn't kill them.
That's fair.
That's kind of the whole dynamic of the show, of the series. So then Roy and Dinah, they get an understanding of the backs. We get a flashback of Roy and Ollie and their relationship, which is still kind of similar to the main continuity with like friendly arrow people, archers, arrow people. What the fuck happened to my brain? It's these classes. So then they come to the realization.
So I can't pull all the way back because then I'm off screen. So when I let it go, you can't see. So I gotta like.
So here comes the big reveal. They go to Tyler Cosmetics, Which is why they make a good point in the book. Every billionaire does this. They're invested in anti-aging. So that's how Reese Tyler fits in. His great uncle Rex Tyler was a chemist working on a super steroid called Miracolo. Excuse me. Before he mysteriously died. Miracolo's boosted one's strength and endurance to almost superhuman levels, but also could warp your mind. Hammond purchased the assets of Tyler Pharmaceuticals to get it. And then
do you know who Rex Tyler is?
Who?
Our Man.
Ooh, Justice Society. Well, this reveal is dope.
Okay, you know what?
We find a dead body that slowly comes back to life. And he says they had these nursery rhyme names: Mother Goose, Hickory Dickory, Solomon Grundy. So they bring in Solomon Grundy, and he's got a bunch of the eyeballs on him, like that kid in the first issue.
What the fuck?
I'm in, man. I like this book.
Okay, you know what? You just made me understand that this book actually has something to offer me, because if this is the absolute like Justice Society,
I think that's where it could go.
Because Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Our Man were all in it. Black Canary and Green Arrow both had Golden Age counterparts.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, they did.
Well, no, I'm just saying
Golden Age Green Arrow had no facial hair.
Well, what
You've seen him before, I'm sure.
No, yeah, but yeah, that's just funny. That's a deep.
If that's what you're giving me right now, then I'm in too. I'm gonna actually pay attention to this book, because that is such a cool, like, backwards backdoor way of being like, because again, like,
we don't even have a Justice League in this universe.
Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, all of them have done really great jobs of subverting expectations and somehow still surprising me. Now, if you're telling me that this book that I didn't really care for 3 issues now is all of a sudden a possible, like, backdoor way into getting the Justice Society into the, like, that's fucking cool, man.
I hope that'd be cool. I also think
I'll have to actually read next issue.
Out.
I flipped through that one.
Can I sell you on something?
Yeah.
You just made me think of something. And I'm wondering if Absolute Martian Manhunter is the one who brings the Justice League together, because he's the only one that knows about, like,
Darkseid.
They all know each other, but he knows about Darkseid, and he knows about them because he went into the Martian vision. I'm just saying it's there, and if that's where they're going, that's cool as shit.
That was probably the coolest part about that issue, was when he looked around the Absolute universe. That was kind of neat.
I think it's interesting.
I'll give it a B-, because, to be fair, I flipped through it. Generally I read an entire comic because I want to know everything that's going on, and if you skip over shit, there's a lot of times in comics you're gonna flip a page and there's gonna be a big reveal, you know. And if you skipped over something, you don't know what you're not ready for it, or it doesn't hit the same way. So if I really care, yeah, I flipped through it. I saw the end page with Solomon Grundy with a bunch of fucking eyes and shit, and I was like, I don't fucking care. But then I just looked up Rex Tyler, and that is the alter ego of Our Man in the comics.
And it's funny because I only know of Our Man because of the Justice Society. It's the only reason I know.
Yeah, the Green
Lantern, a DC character.
The Green Lantern in the Justice Society was Alan Scott.
All I'm saying is, dude,
he had the cape.
If it's a DC character, I probably know about him. All I'm saying.
Did you know that Alan Scott's, you know how Hal Jordan's is yellow? Did you know that Alan Scott's was wood?
No, but I knew he was more of like it was more magical than it was like
he had
Guardian.
He had like he didn't really have a ring, he had like a orb or
all
something.
right.
Anyway.
So we got 2 issues.
We
have technically
a double trouble double feature double.
Sure. All right. So we got
One time
Wonder
only.
Man. We also have number 5 here, but we'll have to wait for that next.
You haven't
week.
read that one yet.
Wonder Man issues 3 and 4. Gary Dugan is the writer. They changed the artist after the 3rd issue. So the 3rd issue, the art is Farid Karami, and then issue number 4 is Laura Braga. So issue number 3 picks up to the Spot was trying to kill Randolph, who is the excuse me, who is an old friend that Simon met
from
in
a long time
jail.
Ago. Yep.
Who's also an actor, is the voice of like Porky Pig type character.
Yeah.
So he's fighting the Spot. There's a really cool part where Spot thinks he cuts him in half, but he's just kind of floating. And he's like, oh, yeah, this is probably a good time to tell you I'm like an ion battery. And he's like, yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that sequence, this book has been surprising me how funny it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Gary Dugan's always had some really funny books.
Yeah.
But like that whole sequence and then cutting to Randolph freaking out about his legs just being in the room and then like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I would go to a 4th funeral. Like, I love that this book takes the piss out of comics a little bit. And the Spot escapes and Wonder Man reunites with his bottom half. And then now people are trying to cancel him because he pushed a cop out of his way to chase the Spot. And Hellcat says that he should be in protective custody, Randolph. So they go to Avengers Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Killer Watt has the same agent as Wonder Man, and he's gonna eventually get Wonder Man's role, which is funny.
Is this the issue where he helps him do the reel?
Well, he did that last issue.
Okay.
And that's what leads to him getting the gig because he's like, that was my audition. Why are they talking to you? So he's trying to. Oh, the Spot gets called from the agent for Randolph. He's the one who's trying to kill Randolph. So he's like, you kill both Wonder Man and them. They'll be at his house.
Yeah.
He convinces Randolph to stay with Wonder Man.
He's Kilowatts. He's Wonder Man, and he's Randolph's. All their agents. I think I'm way louder than you, aren't I?
So anyway,
okay, is that a little better? I think it's a little better.
They end up fighting. Spot shows up at Wonder Man's house. They
hour
fight.
and 37 minutes in, I realized that I might be louder.
It's fine. They fight. I love how this issue ends, man. It's so good. So his brother joins in the fight, right?
The Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper. So he tries to stick Spot on the chest, but Spot opens a portal in his chest. So then he ends up stabbing Wonder Man. Wonder Man falls forward and sticks his brother, and then his brother falls forward like a domino in the Spot before he can teleport out. So they're all shish kebabbed on the ground. And the best thing is he looks back and he goes, Patsy, I know what you're thinking, but you really have to give Los Angeles a full year to appreciate the city before you make any judgments. Can you please dial 911? I'm afraid to move. It's good shit.
Yeah.
I again, similar to the show, a character who I didn't really have a ton of knowledge of or care for, actually being a pretty entertaining miniseries.
Wonder Man is a really cool.
I give it a B.
I'm gonna give it an A because I've seen how the series ends.
Okay.
And as much as you love it, you're gonna love it even more when it ends because I really do. But Wonder Man, my big thing was West Coast Avengers, and that started and that kind of came out of the Scarlet Witch and Vision miniseries, and that kind of spawned into the West Coast Avengers eventually, and Wonder Man was one of the original members. And the thing about Wonder Man in the comics is he's had so many different costumes because nobody gives a shit. So like he's generally has like a dark color with the red W around the top, and then he's got in the comics he's got this jet belt, so he doesn't like fly by himself or whatever.
So
but they change all the time, like because again, like there's sometimes he wears his glasses, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he's got, it's just strange. Anyway, but Wonder Man has gotten a bad rap, and
I'm glad you brought that up because they make a joke about that in this book, because they eventually called.
Oh, your hair is so thick you can't.
This book is also mostly from Hellcat's perspective.
Yeah,
of her dealing with the fallout of the shish kebabbing. So they call 911. They go to the hospital. They get removed. Spot gets arrested. But then Hellcat's trying to piece together the fact that what we know, the reader, that it's the agent.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what's funny. She's like, I'm glad the surgery. So she shows up at the hospital and he's in his gown. And he's like, I'm glad the surgery was a success, but did you have to cut off the uniform? This was screen used in my uncle's a superhero. And it's like, sorry, Mr. Williams, but regulations are regulations. She's like,
and then she makes a comment about his butt.
Yeah. So
eventually they fuck in the clouds.
Let's be honest. A good point of this issue is them fucking. A good portion of it.
Because there's a
because they fly up to the sky,
right,
and
she's worried, and he's like, don't worry about smog.
We're not moving.
Us. Yeah.
So they floated to Vegas. And they swooped in and stole some gowns, and then got back to Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hellcat's like, it's your agent. He's the one who's doing all this. And he's like, I fucking lent him money. And she's like, what? He's like, long story. But I just love the fact that of all of this shit of like this guy trying to kill him, he's like, I gave that fucker money. So then they go back to his house. He gets dressed in his new suit. That's the traditional dark with the red W.
Mm-hmm.
And then he runs into Kilowatt, and Kilowatt says he's going to star in the Darkhawk movie. And he's like, that was my role.
Yeah.
And then Randolph gets kidnapped by the agent, and he throws him out of a plane, and he screams for Wonder Man to save him. It's how that issue is. Again, very entertaining. Because it's a 5-issue miniseries, it did feel like he was padding a little bit there, because the sex scene is like, it's not like a ton of nudity or anything. It's all implied stuff, but it does go on longer than I would have thought. Like a page or two, I was like, oh, he's kind of padding there a little bit. And then I like that he's like, well, I got a 5-issue miniseries, so I got to pay off this tension and make them fuck at some point. So he's like, all right, let's do it in this issue.
Right.
Yeah. I'd also give this one a B.
I also do. Hang on. I'm gonna try.
What are you doing?
Because I think I found something really cool. Oh, it's
I'm glad you're doing this.
You're fine. I give it a B as well.
All right, we got 2 more issues.
2 more
But
issues.
Like we did, it's the double feature, creature feature.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Also, according to the solicitations, it looks like what you were complaining about is going to come to fruition in September, where he's going to collide and actually going to be dealt with in the main canon, the Infernal Hulk.
Okay, so you still, and I agree with you, by the way, that it is,
especially after issue 9. I think what my theory is true.
Okay,
or some of it, anyway. Because my theory is this is all happening. it's all happening in the greenscape, or it's
which I tend to agree with you because again they haven't said anything about it.
Where he is dealt with in the main canon is when these two where Hulk is eventually going to fight the Infernal Hulk. What did you do?
I said right.
You broke it.
Real quick before we get into the Hulk, I wanted to show you this.
What do you want to show me?
This is a by Russell Dodderman. And this has all the different Wonder Man costumes that he's ever had.
That was first issue, I think, wasn't it? It was like one of the variants.
Oh my, yeah, I'm sure it was but you can see all.
Yeah,
I mean, it's ridiculous. There's a general theme, but like the one where he's got the fucking coat, the red coat, up in the corner, and just the
see, like the ones in the middle, like the red and the black.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Simple.
With that. It's a good color.
But then let's add green and let's give him a helmet for some fucking
green
reason.
accents could work.
Sure,
like on the W and stuff.
Yeah, but I wanted to show you that.
But not like that.
Not like that.
Oh, it's The Matrix. Not like this.
Not like this.
Such a good movie. But that, dude, to this day, I do that shit. Not like this.
Not like this.
Or the when he takes the blue pill and it's the dial tone as he screams.
Yeah.
Etched it, burned into my brain, that sound effect. Issue number 8 of the Infernal Hulk. Similar to Wonder Man, I don't know if I don't know how this happened, but we switched artists in this book as well. So issue 8 is Nick Klein is the artist, and Adam Gorham does number 9. And of course, Philip Kennedy Johnson
is still the writer in residence.
So issue 8 opens with Infernal Hulk bringing who's the pink mutant? I can't think of his name.
Glob Herman
and
Glob
Mad
Herman.
Rocks. So he can use him to, I'm assuming, create baby monsters.
Yeah,
because he's all like, grow my precious.
Yeah.
And then we also see Bruce Banner finally return the Avengers and try to help them out, but eventually it all comes down to the same thing.
He needs to be the Hulk.
You need a Hulk to kill a Hulk. Just how it's always been.
Pretty much.
Which is tries to call Betty.
Which is interesting how the Russians, without a Hulk, captured the Red Hulk at the end of Avengers Armageddon #2, which makes the whole fucking goddamn series moot. And why the fuck did you even do it? And also, we already have ads for the Avengers series that is going to be coming out of the Armageddon. Before Armageddon's even done, we already know who's going to survive. Way to go with the marketer.
So,
seriously,
Bruce tries to call Betty. Betty kind of tells him off, like, "Oh yeah, you just fucking ran off to do the thing that you said you weren't gonna do."
Yeah, go to hell.
And eventually, Tony, Reed, and Bruce find Scar, the son of the Hulk.
Yep.
And he leads them to God's blood. I believe it's the name.
With the tree?
Yes, it's God's blood. It's a tree that has this glowing blue aura it's God's blood. And as they stood closer to it, they were being healed by it. So they're thinking that's what the living tribunal wielded to kill the monsters that this Infernal Hulk talks about.
Yeah.
So then Bruce goes, "Great, you found what you needed. I'm done."
Yeah.
And he walks away. Then the Infernal Hulk begins takes his army's march to get to the end game.
Yeah.
And then issue 8 ends with one of the coolest cameos. Brother Voodoo, or in this case, Dr. Voodoo himself at the end of the
Jericho.
Because you see, he goes to Nolans. And when I saw that, I was like, this motherfucker is going to pull out Dr. Voodoo?
A2 Faye, mon ami.
Which, by the way, he would go to Dr. Voodoo because he used to be a sorcerer supreme, and Doctor Strange is still fucked off.
He's all fucking off in Asgard.
Fucking.
I said,
dick.
Stephen, get off Asgard.
If I was still alive, Doctor Strange
Now-
wouldn't be in
I
Asgard.
should have never bought these because now I'm thinking of another sketch of that old man,
Of what?
old man Cyclops.
I had to say to her, Gene, you need to understand. I thought it was you. Madeline means nothing to me. I mean, I love Nathan.
It's not my fault that Sinister put the mole on the same spot on both
Why
your
is he
left
Stan Lee?
breasts.
Why did I turn him into
What?
Stan Lee? Like my
Yeah,
boy.
what?
Sometimes,
Oh,
see, Jack, when you put on the visor, you understand what I'm talking about.
Gene, it's not my fault that she has the exact same blowjob technique that you did. I had no reason to believe she was somebody else.
and then it just cuts to her like, we'll talk about this later. And then it zooms in on his face like he's Larry David. Like,
He's just crying. Single tear.
curb your optic blasts.
Come on!
Curb your Cyclops.
Cyclops, your enthusiasm, bro.
Cyclops, your enthusiasm. That is stupid as I hate it.
Where is the goddamn Seinfeld sounder?
X-Men.
X-Men, like
Logan.
Charles
Logan.
Xavier. What?
I tried to tell her. She's a clone. She's just like you.
Jerry.
Wait, who's George's Beast?
It's not you. It's a clone of
Who's
me made by Mr. Sinister. I invented. It's not me. It's a clone of Mr. Sinister.
Who's fucking Kramer?
I'll get that right.
Quicksilver?
Who's Elaine?
Newman is Wolverine.
Jerry. Newman. Logan.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to take a bow.
Thank you. Look for our sketch comedy show. Ripping off Seinfeld.
X-Failed.
No, ripping off
X-Failed.
Seinfeld.
X-Seinfeld.
Did you say riffing or ripping?
Ripping
Either way.
ass.
Either way.
Oh, we got a book.
Wait, we gotta.
I could write a book about
We're gonna
what
do
you
the
don't
Seinfeld
know.
one.
That's like the second or third fucking week in a row we've made a Seinfeld bit because I kept doing
Because it's such
Frank Castle and
it's such a great it's such a great area.
What do you mean, Jerry?
Again, I do the Robert D.
Frank. Yeah, you be Frank and I'll be Jerry. God, I hope
Robert De Niro is
I
Dr.
hope
Octopus.
I hope I never run into the people that write these books.
John Bernthal
could
is.
Could you imagine if we ever ran into the people that wrote these books and like, well, I was trying to follow the review of my book, but then they started riffing on fucking X-Seinfeld.
That's why it's been so hard for us to get local artists on because they're like, I don't want to talk about Seinfeld.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Wait. Who would be Magneto? Who would be
George's
Xavier?
dad would be Magneto. You know George's dad? Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be Magneto.
Yeah,
That'd be Magneto.
Is it Jerry's dad is Xavier? Because they hate each other.
Yeah. Seinfeld, Costanza,
Charles, Xavier, Magnus.
Lenshare.
Oh, Magnus.
Xavier, Lenshare. Isn't that the bullshit last name they gave him in the movies?
Yeah, it was Eric too. I was like, why didn't
Eric
Why
Lenshare.
did you just call him Magnus?
Look, I know he's used it in the comics, but it's Magnus von Magnuson is Magneto's real name, and everybody fucking knows that.
Okay, I see why they chose the other name.
Whether what?
Magnus von Magnuson. It's like Blackagar Bulkador.
Blackagar Boltagon.
Blackagar Bulkador. That's what I hate.
Bulkador. Apple
That, him and Apple Cockalips. We're never gonna
Apple Cock Lips coming to your town.
I can't believe Apocalypse deleted Magneto.
When you look up Magneto on Wikipedia, you actually, the first thing is electricity producing machine.
Thanks. So Carol Danvers starts issue number 9.
According to the Wikipedia entry, the alter ego of Magneto is Max Eisenhart. He has used Magnus, Eric Lencher, Michael Xavier, and Henrik Gursky.
It is funny, exclusively in this show, he's referred to as Magnus. Or at least
Magnus?
in 97, he is.
Magnus. That's the way that the comic books pretty much always were.
The name being Magnus.
It was Magneto or Magnus. Like nobody needed to know Magneto's real name because it's fucking Magneto, dude.
So Iron Man calls in Captain Marvel to help deal with Infernal Hulk. That's the cold open. Then we cut to Bruce Banner talking to Dr. Voodoo. And he basically says, hey, man, I need to find the monster. I need to find Hulk.
Hey, man, I need to find, like, the Hulk, man.
But again, Voodoo does the same thing Betty did. He's like, really? We did all that work
for nothing, and now you want him back?
That too. We did all this work to have Hulk ripped away from you to then turn into what it is. So you made it even worse. And now you want me to give you Hulk back.
Yeah.
Go into the soul cage.
Smart.
All the greens, And this issue is why I think how this series ends is they escape this like soul cage escape area. And that spillage is when this series ends. Infernal Hulk goes into the main canon to fight them, and then Hulk eventually wins, and we go back to Bruce and Hulk. Because guess what, everybody? Venom. Guess what? Venom and Eddie are coming back together again because we got to do a status quo. So, am I wrong?
Look,
it's even funnier when I wear the
whole thing about like comics like this and the status quo and whatnot. Like when I was growing up, like the X-Men were like they were in the X-Mansion, but not a lot. And then they went to the Outback and they were dead for a long time. And you're like, when are they ever coming back to like the school in Westchester and shit? And that didn't happen till Jim Lee.
Wasn't there like a running gag too that the X-Jet they'd lose it like every issue that they'd use it? It's the same in the show. It constantly explodes. And I'm starting to think, where is he getting this money? Why don't we look into that? And if you can find out where he can make a down payment of
$1 million, bitch,
give me a call.
Hi, Mary Khalifa. She just said hey to us in the live comments.
Hi.
My guess is bot, but I hope not.
I hope not.
You just call me a fucking bot?
If you're not.
If you're not a bot, say so.
Because everybody knows they can't lie.
Why, Father? Why?
For the love of shit, can we get
For the
to
love of
the
shit.
end?
We have 30 seconds
So,
till 2 hours.
It's over. So essentially they run into the Hulk in the Soul Cage.
Yeah.
Because that's where this part of Bruce was supposed to be locked away. So he could live his life. So he starts attacking Voodoo and Bruce, being like, "You abandoned me, fuck you, and I rule this area, so fuck you." And meanwhile, from South Carolina, Infernal Hulk has continued his march to West Virginia. And then he just says, "Hey, if you're hungry," he's like, "Hey, the troops are hungry. We got to feed them." And then he goes, "Let them feast on this town." I'm like, God, I do love how metal this Hulk is. You know what I mean? Fucking eat those people. What do you mean? You got all these flesh bags.
Well, I'm fresh out of chips.
You their head off and you slurp the juices.
They're like drumsticks. Just you take one leg in each hand and you just like a wishbone thing. And then...
I will say this sequence fucking rules. So there's like werewolf looking ones that come into this West Virginia town. This woman, she says she gets on the porch to defend this old man from these werewolves, pretty much. She goes, "Can you chatty Cathy's keep it down, Ray's sleeping?" And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get this one." And how they do her transformation is so cool. Because she goes, what does it say? So they're basically like, "We're gonna eat her."
Glasses on. I'm just dust. Shit. Those fucking ruby quartz lenses really did the trick. My friends did.
So he goes, "Do you even know what we are, girl?" She goes, "What I know is what you're not. That thing you're calling Hulk is not Hulk." And as she says this, the snout is coming out of her mouth. Like, that's so cool. I've never seen a transition quite like that. So that was pretty cool. She bursts out of and I love the idea that whenever you do like a werewolf thing where it's the idea of like they're literally shedding their human skin off of them into this, like I just think that's such a cool aspect. And like the art is just phenomenal on this. And then it's like, "You guys are not soldiers and you do not have what it takes to tangle with me." And then I'm thinking, like, this is the comic book reader in me. Is like, I'm not sure who this is. They better say her name at some point. And then she's like, "Yeah, they call me Lycana." Do you know who that is? Because she's like this winged fucking werewolf. It's awesome. And I want to know more.
Because
I'm all like Starship Troopers.
Here's the thing. Oftentimes, like the books I read yesterday and brought over, we might not get to those for a couple weeks. And I'm reading comics all the time. So sometimes I'm like, what? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, but to be honest, if I don't
be
know.
A new character. I don't know. Let me pull it up. Skinwalkers, I think.
Isn't that the girl? Okay, so in Immortal in the Hulk series that was before this, remember it started it was a horror book. It was more of a horror book. And he finds the girl that like was abused by her dad.
Yeah.
And she ran away. I think that's her.
I'm pulling her up right now.
Yeah, I think that's her.
Yeah, she shows up because she was the product of the eldest, defiling the corpse of a shape-shifting Norse god named Agmundur.
Yeah.
Whom the eldest had lured to his death. Lycana was born in the image of a large winged wolf. She can take the form of any creature she killed and consumed. But yes, she first mentioned in Incredible Hulk 2023, number 18.
Yep.
But does not show up until issue 19. So
okay.
So yes, she is from his previous Hulk series for sure.
Because that series led to the eldest.
That was a badass intro, though. She was fucking cool. I was like, oh shit! Like when she, because I saw the snout, and I was like, oh, she's just a werewolf. But then the wings, I'm like, what the shit?
I don't know if it's our Wi-Fi or what, but we're way off on like the. No. It sounds. Doesn't sound weird, but because we're so behind before our stream just collapses for whatever reason. I think
as you pursue to keep,
I give it a B.
Riffing, just take your earbuds out. I give it a B as well. Okay. No, yeah. I would give the Lycana scene an A, but I think what's interesting with both those series switching artists, it was more noticeable for me with Wonder Man, but not so much in Infernal Hulk.
No, which is good if you keep the same kind of tone. But yeah, that I give it a B. That does it.
That wraps it, and that taps.
That taps the thing. We're done for the week. Join us next week when we're going to be talking about Xmen97 and what exactly happened to Apple Cocklips.